like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a fag hag, such a dance to tango, skipped the life and tango, a zircon princess seemed to lost her senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so diddy, she had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
My brother's doing bad, stole my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone and scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a bum education, double-digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job, there's a strike at the station. Me on King Kong, standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, a mid-range migraine, cancer membrane. Sometimes I think I'm going insane, I swear I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, call, I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. My son said, Daddy, I don't want to go to school.
Listening to the Sneakerheads.
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, call it when it's Louboutins and Gucci shows. Well, I guess that goes my Louis shows.
Man. Alright, before we even get to the show, I'm about to address
Guru. Podcast on for a while now. To the right is JumpmanBostic.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the introductions first.
For the first time on this side of the wall with his own chair, Marlon from Nara.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. He's so ready over here.
Let's do the introductions. I'm sorry. Obviously, if this is your first time listening to the show, I am the African Caesar.
All hail Caesar, Emperor of Rome, monarch of the Roman Empire, ruler of the world.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar!
And of course, we got Big Bro in the room, JumpmanBostic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of whistles today.
Oh man.
Yeah. Obviously we got
my food.
obviously.
I don't got no tea to sip, but I got some.
Yeah, there's a lot of tea gonna be sipped tonight. We got my man Guru in the house.
How many of you believe that if you did not have a teacher, you would have learned these 26 alphabets?
That was deep. And of course, we got my man Nar.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
We got my man from Nara, Detroit, Mr. Nara Juice himself. You know what? Before I break into what I want to break into, let me also do this. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, a part of the Crep Protect family. What's the point of spending all that money in your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. Also, make sure you get the peel. Some of y'all Your shoes look sweet, but they smell like ass. So get yourself the pill so your feet ain't offending everybody else. Speaking of offending, all right off the bat, man, I want to address this situation right now. All right, so first, let me just say this. I might just have to ban light-skinned people off the show altogether, man, because the last two dudes on here just tripped and lost their minds. But in any event, yesterday, G-SNKS Gavin posted at least 10 pictures going ham on the Goat app, Air Goat, for allegedly sending him some fake Jordan 11 suede joints. He said he ordered 2, and when he got both of them, they came in 2 different boxes, 2 different papers. One came with no laces and all this other stuff. So he posted all this stuff. I seen it. Guru seen it. Jumpman seen it. Marlon seen it. Everybody's seen it. Talked to him on the phone. Explained the situation to me like I just said. Now, at that point, I think everybody pretty much walked away with the conclusion like, okay, my man directly went to Goat app, bought some shoes, and they sent at least 1 pair of fakes. At least 1 pair. So up until this point, I had no reason not to believe him because I have never heard anything as far as his business. I've never heard anything bad. Everything had been positive up to this point. So, and plus he's my friend. So I had no reason to doubt anything he said. I go online and I see people going ham on Goat's app. Like I see the comments, I see on Twitter, Instagram, I see people just going nuts. Like, yo, y'all sell fakes, woo, woo, woo. Started this whole hornet's nest of just trouble. So we reposted, like, yo, they out here possibly selling fakes to our dude. So, and it's funny too because I have people sending me stuff all the time, like you do a, legit check and all this other stuff. Look, I'm not gonna be responsible for doing any legit checks because that is pretty hard to do, especially with the quality of fakes, how good they have gotten. So, I understand that is a hard position to be in. I know StockX does it, obviously Air Goat does it. So, that's why I've shied away from it, never really addressing it on this show because I really don't know. But because Gavin, G-SNKS, was a co-host, was a friend, I'm like, yo, like, we're going to talk about this on the show. And I told him, like, bring the shoes to the studio and we could see it and we could talk about it and address it on the show. And I also reached out to the Goat app. Like, you can also call in on the show and we can come to some conclusion maybe on the show. That was last night. Wake up this morning, somebody tweets me, your boy is full of shit. I'm like, word? Then he posts a picture where somebody who says they are associated with the Goat app basically called Gavin a liar and said, we didn't even send those shoes to Detroit. So I'm kind of like, all right, well, I'm still believing Gavin because I'm kind of like, okay, well, it'd be easy to prove. He got the receipts or whatever he needs to prove otherwise. So I tag him in the post on Twitter. Nothing. No response. All right. Okay, so I call him. I'm like, you see this shit? Yeah, man, I see this shit. That's bullshit. Woo, woo, woo. All right, well, what you gonna do? Man, I don't even want nothing to do with it. What? How do you go from going ham not even 12 hours ago to now all of a sudden want nothing to do with it? Especially now that you didn't cause this whole uproar. They responded to you, and now you want to walk away from it? That looks a little suspicious to me. So I'm like, dude, not only does it look suspicious to me just on like you versus Goat level, but we basically came out in support of you. So now you making us look bad because we took you at your word and we supported you as a friend. Nobody told y'all to support me. Bruh. At that point, I was just kind of looking at my phone like maybe my phone acting up. Maybe my phone is making him say things that maybe he didn't say. So I'm like, okay, dog, what did you just say? Nobody told y'all to support me. Bruh, you didn't say that yesterday when you told me the story. You didn't say that yesterday when I said bring the shoes up and we could talk about it on the show. You didn't say that when you liked the post that we put up on Instagram. You didn't say that when we retweeted it on Twitter or when you retweeted it on Twitter. So now all of a sudden, when somebody's holding you accountable, now all of a sudden you want to come with that line. So now I'm getting pissed because you putting my integrity, the show's integrity, everybody here on the show's integrity on the line because you don't want to be held accountable because proving your claim is beneath you. Then all of a sudden I hear from other people saying, hey, Goat really responded to him last night in his post, but he deleted them real quick. So now I'm hearing this stuff. So now, I feel foolish because I'm like, yo, this is supposed to be my friend. I took you at your word, and here to come and find out you might be lying. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, nobody has really proven anything. Goat hasn't proven anything. He hasn't proven anything. But if I'm looking at it from what I know from yesterday till today, and I'm gauging everybody's reactions, he's looking hella suspect. That's just how it is. And I wish it wasn't that, because I really do like dude, but just the way he acted on the phone with me, and just the flippant way in which he dismissed the entire show, like, fuck y'all should have came out in my behalf. That's basically what he said in a nutshell. Y'all bad for defending me. And so I'm kind of like, yo, so, like, if I'm your friend, you shouldn't have to ask me to defend you. I'm going to come to your defense off rip. So with that being said, and then not to mention, all day today, dude been quiet on social media. You ain't seen shit. I even posted something and tagged him in it on Twitter and Instagram, hoping that I could go him, no pun intended, into saying something. Nothing. I told him on in a text message, if you feel like being accountable and proving your claim is beneath you, do not show up tonight or any other night. Because all it would have took was a screenshot of the sale. Because I bought stuff from Air Goat myself. So if I bought something from Air Goat that was suspect and they came at me and said, hey, we didn't sell you that, I would have been on Twitter or whatever with the quickness, with the receipt, with the tracking number, with the screenshot of the sale, something.
So I've never bought anything from them.
Yeah.
But when you buy something, on his post there's a card with it's verified by, and then it has somebody's signature there. So it comes up with a receipt. Other than that, of purchase?
It comes with a card with somebody's like initials or something saying
I saw that.
Quality, that they check.
Verified.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he had the cards there, but that could have been from a previous purchase. I don't know.
But they give you a receipt.
Yeah, like it's easily trackable because you have an account. And when you go on your account, it'll show you your purchases, and then you can go on that, and it actually has a timeline. They'll show you when it's been shipped, when it's gotten to whoever does the quality checks at Air Goat, when it's been authenticated, and then when it's shipped out. So it's a checklist that they go through.
And I was reading a lot of the posts on there, and one guy came on that, like you said, allegedly works for Air Goat, and said that there has been no 11s shipped to the Michigan area.
Yeah,
this general.
Oh,
area.
that was something else he told me yesterday. Yesterday, once again, there was no real detail, but he gave me the impression that he bought them directly. Then today, when I'm like, yo, they calling you out, they saying you lying, and I repeated what Jumpman just said. All of a sudden, there's a middleman. My store is it's in Redford, and I live in Southfield. I'm like, okay. Once again, if you have the receipts. If you have the tracking number, once again, when you go on Air Goat, you have...
There's a tab that says orders, and then the left side says purchase. And the right
exactly.
side says sold.
He could have went through that list, screenshotted it. This whole thing would have been over with. Air Goat would have been, having to defend that. But the fact that you go ham, and then when you called out by Air Goat for being a liar, all of a sudden you want to put your head in the sand, and then you leave us out there trying to, answer for you, we are going to have problems.
My thing is this. Y'all all cool with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But some things you just stay out of.
Yep.
That's one thing. I know he called you and vented to you or whatever the conversation was. I talked to you this morning.
Right.
But I don't know what y'all talked about yesterday.
Right.
I would have stayed out of it like I did.
Right.
I seen all of the posts.
Right. That's what I should have did.
And
I feel you on that.
I didn't see anything that would make me take either side.
Right.
So I stayed on the neutral side.
Right.
And now, allegedly, through other texts and not texts, but tweets and posts, a representative from GOAT of their social media responded, and allegedly it was deleted, which was stated by several people on social media that allegedly saw the post.
Right.
On G-Sneak's page. I don't know, but I know it's a downfall of all of the sites. It could even be, sneaker legends. It could be anybody that sells shoes now.
Right.
People are gonna come in and be suspect about them.
Right.
And there's people who instantly jump left.
Right.
There's some in the middle. There's instantly some that jump right on GOAT side.
Right.
Saying, nah, man, we know them.
Right.
I bought shoes. It was several people on there saying that.
Right.
So he should, if it was purchased, he should just, bam, here it is, like you just said.
Right.
And that would have ended it all.
But
if that's how the app is, if
exactly.
that's how it, I haven't bought anything.
Especially like you said, we put ourselves into it because we are here defending you. Now, here's why I'm really pissed. Anybody that's been following this show, this has been like this show has been in development for over 2 years. We came out of Jumpman's basement into a studio. We got spun. We have built up to this level. And one of the reasons why we have gotten to this level because we have tried to be consistent and we have tried to have some type of integrity. You might not always agree with us, but we always try to come with some type of integrity. We try to entertain you guys as well as inform you guys, right? Nobody on this show, as far as I know, has come on here and lied and showed they ass. And so for now this to happen and put me in the spot where now I'm going to come out and apologize to GoDap. Not that we did anything. All we did was repost something, but we're going to apologize. Obviously, he wasn't man enough to come in here and defend himself. Obviously, he wasn't man enough to go on social media in his own house and defend himself. Right now, he got his head in the sand, and he hiding out in this house or wherever he is right now. We got to answer for it, for his nonsense. And maybe it's my fault for coming out to the defense of a friend that I thought I could trust. My bad. So from now on going forward, please believe, just know you guys, you've listened to the show long enough to know we try to come with that real shit. Please believe this would be a one-time thing. You don't have to worry about going forward because I will be sitting there and I will be going through my sources before I say anything about anyone going forward. Because once again, I let a friend who I thought had my back, I went on a limb with him and then he jumps off the limb and I'm stuck on this limb trying to get down this tree. So apologies to the GOAT app for even involving ourselves in that nonsense because that was just straight up, that's what it was. It was nonsense. Like I said, if you're not gonna come out and defend yourself, I'm not gonna defend you. I mean, like I said, it'll be so easy. All it would take is a screen. You made 10 posts. You took 10 different pictures trying to go at that, but you can't post one picture defending yourself? One? So yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now because it's like, yo, like you ain't just let me down. You let the team down. You let the show down. You let the listeners down. And we got to answer for it. So I'm not in a good mood right now.
Well, the best thing to do is what's being done now is to admit the help that you tried to provide. It wasn't backed up. So you apologize and you move on and people understand.
Right.
You know, people make mistakes.
Yeah,
you know,
and
and
really just came to the.
But just say you made a mistake.
But you just came to the aid of a fellow, coworker.
That's what I
mean,
mean,
it's like, you did what you need to do, but I tell you this. Hopefully this makes people start buying things with receipts, period. If it doesn't come with a receipt, then it's probably not legit. You know what I'm saying? You should always just have that, man, just period. I don't know. That's what I do. I make sure I buy things that come with receipts.
I mean, that's the thing.
So I don't got a question.
And like I said, I love to. I mean, look, I know people was upset because he talk out the side of his neck sometimes. We have like these deep conversations and whatnot. That didn't bother me because he's a young dude and, whatever. I try to get the dude the benefit of a doubt. But like I said, if you're going to leave this show hanging, everybody in this show hanging because you don't want to be, because you're not man enough to be accountable, hey, I don't know what you expect me to do. But if you can't be man enough to answer for your bullshit and I got to come in here and do it for you, what you think? I mean, what you thought you going to walk up in here like next week and be like, what's up? What's on today's show? Who we talking to this week? No. Nah. Like I said, I have no ill will towards dude, but I am very pissed off because, like I said, I got to come out here and address this situation that, wasn't even my situation. But like I said, I call myself defending a friend, and that friend ended up looked like he lying. But once again, in interest of full disclosure, nobody has proven anything. But right now, it looked hella suspect. So when he could have just came up, if you telling the truth and you got the tools in which to prove you telling the truth, I don't see what the problem is as far as posting that shit and just squashing whatever questions people may have. But deleting Goat's responses to you looks suspect. I mean, I can go on for days, man, but that's pretty much what it is. I told you somebody's going to get aired out. Somebody's getting aired out right now. So apologies to the Goat app because they didn't deserve that bullshit he started. Once again, I can't vouch for them and say everything they do, but what I do know is they say if you feel like you've gotten a fake shoe through their system, they will refund you. And they will handle the situation. That's probably the route he should have went instead of trying to go out there and air people out. So, in any event, the show will go on. It has gone on before, and it will continue to go on now. So, you know what? How about we get into this top 5?
The Fab Five.
Fab Five.
The Fab Five. The Fab Five. The Fab Five.
Top 5, top 5, top 5.
I saw it in my dreams. 5, 5, 5.
All right, so number 5. Obvious, real quick, in interest of full disclosure, once again, we did do a show Thursday, so there's only so many shoes that came out since then. But number 5 is the Adidas Superstar Slip-On Core Black. This is a women's shoe, but it's a nice-looking women's casual shoe. The Stan Smith has been killing. I know everybody talks about Yeezys when they talk about Adidas.
This is part of the top 5.
Dude, it's only been like 11 shoes that came out this
shoes is awful, bro.
These shoes are nice. Come on.
Like Chuck Taylor Band-Aids.
It might be
Oh, my God.
a top 1 this show.
Oh, my God. Look.
Oh, my
I need people.
You would rock those.
This is a women's
It's a
shoe.
women's shoe.
Man, do you know what that would look like in the
This is
size
a women's
16?
shoe.
To us guys, if a woman's
What's
shoe
up,
was
Hank?
dope,
How
it's
you
like,
doing,
man,
sir?
I'll wear that if they had my size.
Happy New Year.
You can acknowledge a shoe without saying I'm gonna wear that.
I mean, that's how guys look at it though. Like if the shoe's dope to you, like,
Wait.
that
Time
shoe's
out. Did we just miss that kick?
Yes, you did.
My bad. We watching the Lions game
Yeah, it
too.
is
By the
ugly.
way, we lost. How we missed that? Okay. I don't even know why I'm expecting us to win this game. But
He was throwing the ball pretty well. They just got to convert in the red zone. But back to this.
this shoe. This shoe
samurai
is look. Everybody, when you get a chance to go to sneakerbodydetroit.com, go look up Adidas Superstar Slip-On. It's a decent shoe. I ain't saying it's the best shoe. Mind
top
you,
5.
there's only so many shoes that came out. It ain't like
I put another shoe from last week before I put this one.
man, this shoe is not bad. Why do I feel like I have to defend every shoe every time?
I look
this shoe is
forward
not
to
bad.
the top 5 now, just to see like what you gonna put on it.
This shoe is not a bad shoe. Everybody, I'm telling you right now, go look at it. Tell me what y'all think. Number 4, we have the Air Jordan 6 GS Purple Dynasty.
Hey, them nice, man. I want to get
They
them for my
decent.
daughters.
I mean, it's just
I like
purple.
them.
It's just kind of
They get to the store yet, Will?
That's no, we ain't getting them. That's but you like them samurai straps.
Hold on. Only reason I had to go. First of all, everybody pretty much agrees.
Japanese kickball shoes.
Everybody pretty much agrees the shoes be on the list. I had to defend the other shoe. Like I don't have to defend these. Nobody's talking shit about this shoe. This shoe.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
a
a lot
nice
of
shoe
people.
for,
This shoe
for
is
girls.
yeah, it's
yeah,
nice. I mean,
no doubt.
I mean,
You
not
gonna
too
see
much you
some
can say
little
about it.
foot dudes wearing them. I've been seeing.
You know,
I've been seeing
But
a
they
couple dudes in
go. They
them
went to a
velvets.
9.5. That's why.
I know. Certain shoes. I'm trying to think because I
Just
remember
see
last
places
week I
that
said
hit that sale rack.
like last week I said they made the oatmeal Air Max 90s. Like I would rock those, but those are such a neutral looking shoe. You don't really look at them as a women's shoe. Like this shoe, I don't know, man. You just have to check. Number 3, you have the Ronnie Fade or Kith Special Edition Adidas Consortium Aspen Collection. I ain't too mad at those. What are those?
Man, them look like the Freddy Kruegers.
Man, you stop it.
They're cool. It's just like it's the
They're not bad.
It's the hype beat shoe for the Ultra Boost.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
like-
I feel bad even saying it.
The people who grabbed the shoe probably never grabbed another Ultra Boost. Just this the running kit for Ultra Boost. Let's grab. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I ain't mad at these
Hey, them
either.
boys hard now. Them is sweet.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at those. I like those.
Yeah, I could do them.
Yeah. Especially that tongue. I like that tongue on these.
Snowshoes.
It's a trail. It's a trail. It's my
Yeah.
You can see that. You can see they got them spikes on the bottom.
No whistle for those? I'm surprised you ain't had that whistle ready.
Man, you know.
Number 2, we have the Adidas EQT Support ADV
Now
Turbo
them
Pink.
boys are cold. Not the
Yeah.
color, but that silhouette. That is.
I mean, I love that silhouette.
That's a
I mean,
beautiful
for a
shoe.
girl, I think that's a dope shoe.
Come as men's too though.
Yeah, I was about to say them. Yeah. they
This
come
come in
in
men's sizes? Oh, my God. I bet not see one
Just
dude
not a
wearing
No,
it.
I'm talking about the color, not the silhouette, not the exact color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I
men's
love
one,
those shoes.
The men's one is a little bit wider on the front, isn't it?
Somebody
on
on
the
there
toe
say not
box?
as comfortable as they
Yeah.
look, though.
Because they make a men's.
You say not as comfortable as they look?
That's what somebody on
Yeah,
here
the
said.
EQT,
Okay.
yeah, they have.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen a size 15. So Anybody see a size 15? Shout me out. I'm being ready to scoop
In this
them.
colorway?
No, hell no, not this colorway. In a men's colorway.
That Laffy
In a
Taffy.
men's colorway.
Got that Laffy Taffy.
I know. I'm gonna wear these with my skinny jeans.
Oh man.
And number one,
to Cleveland, right?
I'm scared for this.
Police won't even lock you up. They're like, oh man.
we have the Sneakers76 Special Edition Saucony Shadow 5000, The Legend of God Taurus. These shoes.
That's a hell of a name.
I know, man. Say that 5 times.
Them all
fast.
right.
I
These
like
are
those though.
hard. I love these. So I mean,
All right.
Sock 'em
listen,
in
when
the
it
knee.
comes to collaborations, I honestly, the lower brands, you know, when you think of Nike and all these other people, but like the Asics and the Sauconys, they've been killing it. I mean,
Yeah, Saucony's really good with working with other companies.
yeah,
Like
man.
smaller
I mean,
mom
this
and pops,
shoe
yeah.
is just
They
ridiculous.
say it look like they're about to transform into a robot. Transformer.
Well, these shoes go hard. And you got that leather patch on the time, man. It's
Yeah.
just a dope.
They
it's
pretty
just-
sweet.
Yeah. Would you rock these, JB?
Oh yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Saucony Bostic. So that's
Hook me up, Saucony.
There you go. Hey, do
13,
it.
13, 14.
Right, you fit in their size,
Yeah.
right? Some of us, you know, we gotta start petitions and shit.
You have to make sandals.
All right, so ugliest
Cut the toe out.
Cut the back off.
ugliest release of the week.
Super ugly.
The Fantasy
Oh my God.
Special Edition Puma Displays King of Beasts.
Man, I need to stop it.
Man, it's
What
like
type of man is gonna rock that many pounds?
man, Little Richard.
Look like duct tape.
That. Oh my God, it's just too much going on with that shoe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got the zebra print, and I'm guessing that's like what, cheetah print.
I've
or
seen
something?
worse, but the problem with the shoe is that they didn't stay with either zebra or cheetah.
Yeah, they mixing some animals in
He
there.
said, I'm
Man, they got the whole zoo
It's
on
the
there.
cheetah, you got zebra, and you got leopard.
You got the whole zoo on one shoe right now, man.
They all trying to kill each other.
That's what you're right. Need to kill this shoe. What's some of the comments saying? I'm looking at. That's stupid to you.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Man, people starting to really go in.
Ooh.
I don't know. Somebody check out these comments and pick out the good ones on YouTube.
Once I come off Periscope, I'll go on.
Yep.
Underneath our podcast.
Yeah, we got a lot of people on here right now.
We streaming.
We got
live
one
on that
caller.
camera?
Huh?
We streaming live on that camera.
No, not yet. Oh yeah, by the way, we will be doing camera works pretty soon, and also too, I was hoping to do it on the 8th, which we might be able to do. But on the 8th or the 15th, we will be doing our nomination show for the Sneaker Awards. So we're gonna get together and hammer out the details. But yeah, stay tuned for that. You said we got a caller.
Camera work.
Oh, Alex from.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is this
I'm ready for this
Londonderry?
one.
Londonderry. Where's Londonderry?
Is that Canada?
What's a YouTube sneaker?
Decepticons then got into his phone.
Out of Manchester, the UK? Oh, okay. I was excited. What's up, man?
No, it's Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Okay.
New Hampshire. Wow.
NH.
Yeah.
What's up, Alex?
I just kind of wanted to grab you guys' opinions on like the YouTube sneakerheads and stuff because I've been doing the YouTube thing for almost a year now, but I haven't been doing sneaker videos for that long. And I just want to know what you guys were like, what you guys' opinions on that are.
You want my opinion on YouTube being one, or like you want my opinion on other ones, or you trying to be one?
Or like just like in general, the people how they show their love for sneakers on YouTube for like everyone to see.
I mean,
people that show their collections. You mean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that and like
The
pretty
sneaker
much.
reviews and things like that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, in the gist.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, there's good ones and there's bad ones. Obviously, that goes with anything. But in general, I mean, it's a good thing. I think people being able to express themselves. YouTube has provided that platform, the internet as well. I mean, even the show, this podcast, like the internet has provided a platform for us that maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we wouldn't be able to have without having to go through school and having a radio show or things of that nature. So, with the whole YouTube sneakerheads, now there are people that, suck and take advantage of whatever fame they've gotten from that, and you just, act like assholes. But for the most part, I have no problem. I love the fact that people are able to express themselves and create their own lane. Because you got like 1 million people doing sneaker YouTube review videos, but you tune in and see specific ones because of the personalities and because of what the angle in which they come and do the reviews. So I mean, I guess that's my own personal view. I don't know how everybody else feels about it.
I don't know. I think it's cool when people put their own twist on it, kind of like Caesar was saying. I believe that when you have a platform, you just have to make sure you fill it up with the content and how you really want to be portrayed with what you're saying. And just make sure that you come with a message, have something that you want to say, and always stay new and, trying to stay current, man. That's really
real quick. I got to respond
to the game.
I got to respond to Matt O on YouTube. It's Saucony. This is America. I'm going to say it the way I want to. It's Saucony. I know it's supposed to be pronounced Saucony.
Did he spell it out for you?
Yeah, he put Saucony. He missed the A. It's just Saucony. But I pronounce it Saucony because I can, hilarious. Because I want to. So.
Well, Alex, I have a different opinion. This is JumpmanBostic. I do reviews on YouTube, and I've been showing my collection since 2008. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. To me, it's a popularity contest. And I think there's a lot of people out here now who expect to get free things, especially from Champs. Champs has been very gracious with their gifting of product to YouTubers, and it's gotten to the point where people expect something every release, and that's not what the culture is about. I've been promised numerous times something from Champs, and it hasn't arrived.
Right.
I'm not mad at Champs because either I'm going to get the shoe or I'm not. But there's people like, why didn't I get this shoe? Why didn't I get that shoe? I should have got this shoe. I can do a better review than somebody else if you'd only send me the shoe and stuff like that. That, to me, takes away from the culture. And, people that are in competition with other people doing reviews, to me, is a negative. The only person you should be in competition with is yourself to improve tomorrow what you did today.
Preach.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you was trying to get at, but that's my angle on it, of what I see.
Yeah, I feel you. I just feel like in the end it should be like you're doing it because you enjoy doing it, not because you're trying to get stuff from it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct. Right. That's what I thought that you meant. I just want to make sure.
I mean, what are your thoughts about it?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I've been doing it for a little while now. I only have about around 10 pairs in my collection. Nothing great, but I still like to show what I like to do, and I'm into that stuff, so I show it to the people on my channel. I have a small channel, only 155 subscribers, but I still like to keep trying to grow with different categories of things.
What's your name on there?
Yeah, shout out your channel.
Oh, yeah, you guys can check it out. It's called 12 Trucks. Go check it out and leave some comments. Show me where you guys came from the show.
All right, bet. Any of our listeners, y'all listening, go check out, was it 12
Is it just
Trucks?
the number 12 and then trucks, or is it 12 spelled out?
Yeah, 1, 2, space trucks.
Okay.
All right, check his channel out. Show him some support.
Right.
What's the trucks mean? It's with the shoes. What's the trucks mean?
Well, our channel is a whole, there's pretty much 3 different categories on our channel. We try to keep the whole thing open, and it's really a long story. I'm probably going to upload a video about it soon, but it's our channel is about skateboarding, funny stuff, and then sneakers, and the trucks comes from skateboarding, so I don't think you guys would really understand what it is. Mm-hmm. But I might do a video on that, so if you want to go check it out, that'd be sick.
The wheels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this is good before you go. Like JumpmanBostic saying, a lot of it, people are doing the YouTube videos for fame and for sponsorships and freedom. There was a time where you did it just so people can see your opinions or your views on a shoe or a sneaker or a product in general, period. So it's like to the point now where just like it is hype beasts within the sneaker community, it's starting to be like that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So just like, and now these people are now becoming the faces of the sneaker community. So when people see like the sneaker community, they think, oh, this is how this person goes. This how they look at 3 or 4 YouTubers like, oh, this is what the sneaker community is. And sometimes it's really not. So I was going to start one, very soon, probably the end of January or something, to kind of combat some of that. No, I don't have a problem with the way the newer people are doing things, but you got to keep the integrity, the knowledge, the stories behind it, not just saying, hey, you got a video, check it out. Now it comes a views battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my take on it.
All right. Well, there you go. So thanks for calling in, though, Alex. By the way, did he leave yet? Okay, hang on. You're going to talk to our producer. Since you are I guarantee you are the first person from Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So we're going to send you some crap. They're supposed to be sending me a shipment soon. So, yeah, we're going to send you some crap, man. Since you're the first caller from
Oh, sick, man.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Have a good one, bro.
All right.
Matthew Stafford slanging it.
We're going to score, though. We're down 7.
It's your boy DJ Clark Kent, Brooklyn's finest New York Giant, the ATF General. You are listening to Sneaker Box Podcast on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
All right, man. News brought to you by 8-9 Manufacturing Company. 8-9, where quality meets design. Check out the selection of sneaker-based apparel by going to the website at 8and9.com. That's the number 8, the word 9. I mean, the number 8, the word and then the number 9.com. Make sure to use promo code TSBP to save yourself an extra 20% off of your purchase. All right, so there's a number of things in the news. First, let me reiterate the point that MJL23 Dan has created a petition to get Nike to retro the airship. So if you want to see that shoe, it costs you nothing to go on there and just sign your name and support. And while you're on there, sign my petition to get companies like Asics, Diodora, Puma, Saucony, New Balance to produce their lifestyle shoes or their collaborations in larger size runs. I wear a size 15. I know I'm not the only person out there that wears large sizes. And we kind of get phased out.
No, you guys just got to go to Burlington Coat Factory and Marshalls and go in the back on the rack on the left. They got you.
Well, either you can do that or you can save yourself the legwork and just go online to change.org, sign my petition to get these brands to, start incorporating us larger footed sneakerheads out there. So in any event, what am I missing?
I posted a picture on this is a real podcast, bro. We be tying our shoes, we be cutting our phones off vibrate.
Yeah.
We be showing personal videos. This is real life. We just getting this out the way so when we can record, we're gonna be real polished.
What's that?
Hey,
talking about us.
You know how to say it? You know how to rap it?
Go ahead.
What am I missing?
You gotta go to the group chat, man.
You know that new
T Grizzly got the first day out song.
The first day out.
So the Lions fan did one.
Oh my God! What am I
Go
looking
get
at?
a tackle for the deep pass. I need that shit blocked right.
Last week I played 10 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever seen the inside of a locker room? You ever been in week 17 fighting for your life? All the lights did something to me. Asked my spirit. Asked Calvin to stay. He act like he ain't hear me. Look at me now, first place in the division. You gonna ask me about my finger, keep the cameras from near me. Rest praying on my downfall.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God.
Social media, bro.
The only thing worse.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all did that because the only thing worse than that song just now is Matthew Dellavedova's new commercial for who is he with now?
You ain't feeling the T Grizzly?
The T Grizzly song is nice. It's like the Detroit version of Dreams and Nightmares.
The Peak
Right.
Sports.
It's definitely a meek take, but it's cold.
Hey, can you pull it up on the other TV?
What?
Matthew Dellavedova's commercial for his new sneaker. Have you seen it?
He does on TV.
Yeah, his is on sneaker with Peak.
Oh, he's with Peak.
Like, and every time I think Peak, I think of the antifreeze. So like
who was with Peak back in the day?
Ron Artest.
Was it
Ron-
James Worthy?
Ron Artest was with Peak.
Ron Artest was New Balance.
Somebody was with Peak back in the day.
Peak first person was that Tony Parker because he had left Nike back in
No,
2K4.
back in the 80s. Somebody was with
I know Peak was out there.
I believe
It might have been Worthy. Was it Worthy?
I think it was James Worthy.
It was Worthy with the goggles. It was Worthy.
I thought he had New Balance shoes though.
He ended up wearing New Balance. But
Hey,
I
they
think
clowning
he
in the
wore
live
Peak, too.
chat though, man. They like started their own conversation. Now, I'm not even sure they listen to the podcast.
What you want, man?
I'm on the YouTube, just looking at the live chat.
I need access.
Oh, you just go to
just go to it.
Sneaker Bar Detroit. Go to the. You got YouTube on your phone? Just put in
Yeah,
Sneaker Bar
yeah,
Detroit.
you gotta breathe different on this side of the room, man. It's a little different over here. Air thinner, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I
It's a little-
ain't never been this cool, man.
You can take your coat off, man.
You got
Just a
the,
little-
oh, is it ready? All right, let's see this commercial.
The air.
This is Deli's I'm Ready.
You can feel the bass in the headphones.
My dream as a kid was to represent Australia at the Olympics and play in the NBA. That's why I got up early every morning to shoot in my backyard. That's why I got to practice early and stayed back late, so when my opportunity came, I was going to be ready.
The shoes are awful, by the way.
Man, them look like
Actually, the Kobe 8 look just like the Kobe 8.
look like DeMar DeRozan putting them on.
But actually,
Success isn't a straight line. There is going to be ups and downs, but the journey will be worth it.
They definitely selling in Australia though.
When I was watching on draft night and 60 names were called and I didn't hear mine, I went to work out. You have to work for everything you get. That's why I was taking charges and diving on loose balls in summer league. That's why I will play myself to exhaustion. I want it that bad. That's why I worked on my game and came back better. That's why I don't plan on stopping. I am going to get better every single day.
There's two things I found.
Because I want to see how good I can be. I'm ready. I can play.
The first thing I found hilarious was that he sounded like Ben Stein with like Down syndrome. Secondly, I know he's from Australia. Secondly, like obviously the commercial as it neared the end is supposed to ramp up, but like he remained monotone but got louder. So it's like, and the shoes and they came and it's like, dude, you gotta ask.
it sounds like the narrators for the bikers. You ever watch the cycle races, the bicycle cyclists?
Oh, he just went
down.
Like he started off like, and they told me I could not do it, and I told them I could, and then I game and I shot the ball and I practiced, and it was like, dude, but there's no passion to it. You sound just as monotone, just louder.
They should have got Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg makes everything sound better.
You'd be like, oh yeah.
Tell your mother I said hello. If y'all didn't know, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 will release sometime this year in 3 different colorways. Got another black and red colorway, cream white colorway, and an all white colorway.
That black and red pair is probably the same thing as the red Airs to Jordan 1. You just take out the swoosh,
right.
the paintbrush of it. You
Right.
just got it.
I think people are gonna go nuts for the all whites though.
No, all whites is
I think we're gonna go nuts for those.
Nah,
they gonna get dirty so quick.
Hell yeah, they gonna get dirty so quick.
Crep
That ain't gonna stop them from going crazy.
Crep, nard juice, all y'all. You're like, yeah, go ahead and release them.
Oh man. Also,
please.
There's supposed to be a Vachetta Tan Nike Air Foamposite Pro coming out for $300.
Here's, I think I saw, was it us or somebody else posted on Instagram? Do they or should Nike release the foam positives with the Nike on the back? My stance on that is keep it original.
Yeah.
Keep it with the one cell on the back. Because it was Penny Hardaway shoes. Stop being cheap and slapping the Nike on there and taking his off so you got to pay on royalties.
Or to make it look awful, man.
Same
like,
work royalties.
I know that swoosh just
remember when they
bothers
put
me.
the Nike on the Gary Payton?
Yeah.
And then they had
the Son of Gloves.
The Son of
There was a
Gloves.
Flight 98, then the Son of Gloves. Everybody in my mind, when I played 8th grade basketball, I had the Son of Gloves. And I step up there like, man, I got the spandex with the monkey paw on the inside. I know what you guys over there rock. You know what I'm saying?
You got that leather, that pleather.
Yeah, man.
And the zipper was always broke, just like the kids.
Remember they used to flap?
Yeah.
And the Velcro gets stuck.
But no, I never really liked the Pro because that swoosh on that foam part just really bothered me to the point I could never pull the trigger on them. Also, too, if you're interested to know, the Adidas Aim 3 will also be available to customize this month on My Adidas. So Good luck on that. Obviously, 2016 just ended, and this is the beginning. This is literally the first day of 2017.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Stadium Goods listed their 20 most expensive sales of 2016. Damn. And a couple of these things ain't even shoes. Like, it's like, why did you make this list? Starting from the bottom at number 20, and they're based on, obviously, the most expensive prices that they were able to sell the shoes for. You already know what makes up the bulk of this top 20, but anybody want to care to? It's not on there. I did that on purpose. So I wanted to see if everybody could guess. Anybody want to guess? It is a Nike shoe. Take a wild stab what number 20 is.
The Mag.
Nope. The Mag?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It is the Zen Gray Nike Air Yeezy. They were able to sell that for $2,700. That's the cheapest on this top 20. It's $2,700.
That's crazy.
Is the stadium in New York?
Yeah. I think we saw them in SneakerCon. We were right next to them.
They were at SneakerCon.
Yeah, we were right next to their booth. Number 19. It's another Yeezy. Anybody want to take a stab? No.
So these aren't like shoes that were released this year. This is just period.
Just period. No. Yeah, just period. What they were able to sell last year.
What is that?
Top sellers.
The tan Yeezy with the strap, the Nike one?
No, the Blink Nike Air Yeezy. They sold that for $3,500. I guess I should go down the list. Number 18, going at $3,500 was the Pure Platinum Nike Air Yeezy NRG. Also going for $3,500 was the Turtle Dove Adidas Yeezy Boost $350. At number 16, also at $3,500, was the Pitch Black Adidas NMD R1 Prime Knit. Prime Knit's going for that much? I mean, NMDs go for that much?
What?
I mean, I knew they was expensive, but I know it's going for $3,500.
They're limited, yeah.
Shit. Number 15, the HTM Nike Kobe 9 Premium. That went for $4,000. I'm not a big fan of that shoe, but I guess the more limited you make a shoe, I guess the more valuable they are.
And that makes you want to go get it, huh? Caesar?
No, see.
It's a Kobe, though, man. Who wears Kobe's like that? What?
I mean, I like Kobe's. I got the Kobe 9
remember
red.
You said you get that shoe because it was more limited.
Oh my God! Based on
you missed logistics, you got hit. Didn't even know it.
Based on logistics, that's what I was saying. It had nothing to do with. It wasn't like I didn't like it, then I liked it all of a sudden because it was limited. Number 14, you had the Adidas Yeezy Boost 750. They don't specify colorway. That went for $4,000. Here's what I mean about it's not even a shoe. Number 13, and I'm not surprised, even though they should be ashamed of themselves. Supreme Special Edition Everlast Leather Heavy Bag. That went for $4,000. I swear to God, Supreme could throw their name on anything. They put their name on a brick and was selling it for like $50, and then I heard the resale was even crazy.
It was like
on a brick. On a brick that said Supreme. Like, dude, I can make you one of those. Number 12, you got the Public School Special Edition Air Jordan Retro 10 Friends and Family. That went for $5,000. Number 11, the Tokyo Air Jordan Retro 5 T23. That went for $5,000. And rounding out the top 10, you had the Red October Nike Air Yeezy 2. That went for $5,500. You had number 9, you had the Pantone Air Jordan Retro 5. That went for $6,000. This next shoe is, I mean, I wouldn't pay the retail on it, let alone the resale. Number 8, the Nike Hyper Adapt 1.0. That went for $6,000. And I guarantee you that was some old rich person who had nothing better to do with their money. Number 7, the 28 Days of Flight Air Jordan Retro 12. That went for $6,000. Number 6, the Pharrell Williams Special Edition Adidas NMD Human Race Friends and Family. That went for $7,500. Rounding off the top 5, the Malcolm. Wow, somebody paid for these. The Macklemore Air Jordan Retro 6. They went for $8,500. I didn't like either the
Is
red
that the
or
maroon pair? I like the red pair.
I didn't like the red pair. I didn't like the green pair, and I definitely wouldn't pay. What was it? $8,500?
Yeah, that's way too much.
No, sir.
That wasn't bad.
That's a 97.
Would you pay $8,500 for them?
I mean, they were like, what was maybe 10, 15 pair, man?
Would you pay $8,500 for them?
No. If I had it, probably, but not right now.
Number 4. not right now.
I bet I got an old school Yukon.
Number 4. And I was
old school Yukon.
Number 4.
You go need it to carry them heavy flyers, boy.
Oh, man. Right. Shipping alone.
You need it. It was cast steel doors, all that. They need to start testing your stuff in the Motor Trend Truck of the Years and start dropping the bricks, drop them flyers.
Right, the next Chevy commercial got a box of Nara Detroit flyers dropped into the bed of the truck.
It was like aluminum.
JD Powers and Associates. Number 4. Number 4, you have the 2011 Nike Air Mag. That sold for $9,000. No surprise there. Number 3, the Soulfly Air Jordan Retro 3 Lotto. I wasn't a big fan of those either. They went for $12,000.
I don't even think I saw those.
Let me see. Let me put them up. I'm the only one with a computer screen right now, or at least a keyboard. Number 2, the Undefeated Special Edition Air Jordan Retro 4. They went for $18,500.
Wow.
Yeah, and once
Perfect
again,
pair, goddamn.
Oh, you found them? Okay, there you go. And number 1, I don't think it's not even a shoe. And once again, Supreme, how they get the name on stuff, I don't know. But Supreme Special Edition Rolex Submariner, they were able to sell that watch for $50,000.
Now
I told you when I moved to SneakerCon in New York, I saw somebody selling a Supreme brick. It was a brick like off your house.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
And
Right.
it said Supreme on it. It was like $150. I said, I wish I had the time of day to stand here and watch.
The first
somebody.
day they was going for close to 2.
I'm telling you right now.
Like easy. Like
I wish I could stand right there and watch somebody buy a Supreme brick.
I wish I could stand there and see who paid for that brick, so I could take that brick out of their hand and smack them in the head with it. Like, that's dumb.
I want to know what you're gonna do with the
That's
brick.
just dumb.
It's a mantelpiece.
I'm serious, dude.
Supreme
Like,
marketing is truly amazing. They took hype to another level. Even though I can't really, I like Supreme 5s. Like I want to get the camo ones if I can catch it right underneath the 400. But no, man, some of the stuff they do, they got North Face jackets reselling for $500.
listen, I like the Supreme. I like the camos, like you said too. I'm just saying, when you start putting your name in a brick, and all of a sudden that brick just the value just goes through the roof just because Supreme's name was on it.
It's almost like you know how kids are with the younger crowd is with the Drake music or Little Uzi or Young Thug.
Yeah.
That's almost what that Supreme means to them.
Well, they just tap into a specific market, and I'll tell you this: I'm actually happy to see that the consumer actually goes out and buys it and keeps buying it. It keeps them in business. I think that's super dope.
Man, look,
So they can't do no online releases.
Yeah.
They got to do all these shoes online releases because they be. And my thing is, they be fighting outside.
You can sell other stuff than bricks.
They be fighting outside too.
I know. They tore down the fence. I saw a video recently. So they tore down a fence at a release. I don't know what shoe release it was, but I'm like, dude.
I had a White Ranger pull up this picture. This is one shoe I had. I had the white and black one. Please, Nike, if you're gonna do the Nike Alpha project, please release the Nike Air Zoom GP. I had the black and white one. I always wanted the navy blue with the Carolina hints with the white.
So ill.
Yeah, and then that was another one. But those were, and it had the latches because they said Gary Payne, as the fourth quarter went down, he clamped up tighter. So that's why the shoe latches on the side. You can adjust the tightness.
Man, I love those GPs when they came out.
Yeah,
I had the black pair and the white pair.
Here's the blue pair though. The blue pair was
the blue pair was one of the best.
This is the blue pair.
Yep.
Right here.
You know what? When I stopped in mine, I had the white pair. And
Hey,
when I
look.
stopped, my latch broke.
Low key, they kind of reminded me of the 12s when they came out too. The Jordan 12s, a little bit.
I had this one, the white with the black. I had those.
I had both the white, black, and the black
That's the
and
first
white.
color because it had that nice green on the inside. But
Yep.
I was hooping in mine, man. I remember I went to go do a crossover, and my whole latch just snapped.
I ain't never had that problem.
No, for real, I did. I mean, I took them back, and my mom was.
You must have had a dog crossover. You must have had that.
No, I was too sharp, bro.
My mom. Tim Hardaway crossover.
No, you know what? Here's the thing. I was so fast that I couldn't really dribble, so I was trying to catch up. So I was too fast. So look, I tried to stop.
That's that George Jetson basketball. You so fast.
Hey, the whole shoe said snap. My mom was mad because I took them back, but I got another pair because I liked them so much, man. It was comfortable too.
Yeah, that was part of the Alpha Project with the 5 dots. So please, if you're gonna retro, man, you can make the real sneakerheads happy, and bring back the Alpha Project, man.
Gary Payton put out a lot of quality.
Yeah, the Zoom GP4s were terrible. Now the Zoom GP3s, that was a shoe inside the shoe, so you can actually take that shoe out, but the bottom of it wasn't meant for you to walk on. But people, of course, did that. But they did the Pippin like that same year too. But yeah, man, please bring that back. I'm asking you. That was part of the Fun Police commercials back in the day.
Right.
For us real sneakerheads, who started collecting
Scottie
shoes way
Pippen's had
before
some ill
2010.
Oh yeah, Pippen had a lot of ill shoes.
Pippen had
They
some.
need to retro his shit. Like I know they
The
started
early
retro
amount, though.
the
The
up-tempos.
2s and the 3s.
Yeah. Which ones are the ones that he had like in 98, 97, 98?
That's the one with the dots on the
twos.
back.
That's the 2s. It went up
Had
like
that-
this and swooshed down like
Had that little line on the side.
Yeah, those are
yes.
twos. Those
Oh,
are twos.
they need to bring those back
The
up.
3s, I think.
And they need to bring out the penny threes, man. Quit playing with me. They
They
bringing
need to
out the
bring
fours.
back all the pennies.
No, they didn't brought back the ones like years ago. Then they brought back the twos, and then they just skipped the threes and go to
Actually,
the
they
fours.
brought back the 3s.
When?
They brought back it was a little bit because I remember seeing them when Great Lakes Crossing first opened. It was a Nike outlet. I saw the black pair.
When Great Lakes Crossing first opened, what
Nike
was that?
outlet. This is
That
like
was
early-
in like 99, 2000.
That
bro.
was like right.
No, it was a little bit.
No, it was in
About
99, bro. My
2001,
aunt lived across the street, and
2001.
I was one of the first people to shop.
Listen,
in that mall.
if I
2001,
can-
2002, but I think, but that was still.
We can Google
I'm just
it.
saying, in that same time, if I can get 3 pairs of Space Jams, I can get at least another pair of the penny threes, man. Them penny threes may be one of the most, especially the Soul Collector joints with the blue upper and the black.
They ran
thumb.
small though. I had to do a 12 and them when I was one.
Man, I'm penny threes. Look, I'm a penny fan. If I between Jordan's questions,
Oh, these are remember these are the Pippen 3s that he was wearing with the Trailblazers.
Yeah,
I ain't
Oh,
mad
he
at
wore with
those.
the records. He wore with the, I'm sorry, he wore them with the Rockets because he left after Jordan left. He was playing with Akeem and Barkley, but no, this is the ones we talking about.
Incognito Negro.
Hey,
just
Great
said-
Lakes opened in 1998, November.
Oh,
Well,
here you go.
shit.
I googled
Those. I need those.
Yeah,
I need those. I need the in that color and the black.
Yeah, the black. That was when they
was
came out.
those
That
the penny
Sweet
what?
Pea.
Twos or threes?
Pippen 2s.
Pippen
I had
2s.
I had the black and white pair, man. That's when I went for the playoff 13s. They ain't have my.
I go for
size.
them blue joints too.
Do you remember the
these right
Pippen
here.
logo though? That Pippen logo was sweet. I
Ooh,
had the upside
hey,
down
real
P,
quick.
It was a S.
Sneaker family said Barkley had a better line than Penny.
Whoa,
I don't know.
that's a strong third.
No, I would say once you got to the his last 3 shoes, then compared to last Penny last 2-3 shoes.
Because Penny only had one bad silhouette as far as I'm concerned.
I would take the CB. No, was that CB94 with like the like a straight jacket with the dots on it? I would take that over the Penny 1, but anything after that is debatable.
Yes, I would agree with you on that.
And Penny 1 is dope, especially the Knicks colorway. Why don't they bring that one back?
I mean, what's the name got the OGs on right now? I was thinking about wearing them today too.
Oh, you got some?
Yep.
That shoe. One thing with that shoe though, it ran wide, but even when you tied it up, it still moved so loosely, so it'll rub against your baby toe.
Hey, real talk. Matto just brought up the Magic Johnson Converses. If they brought those weapons back though, I'll get those.
The
Just
weapons?
to have them collect. Yeah,
They
just to have them in my
I remember
collection.
They brought them back, and they was at JCPenney's.
I'm
though,
too
and
short
at
for
Dr.
them.
J's.
I ain't got enough leg for that shoe.
What?
The weapons, the boys high.
The weapons. You said they high as what?
Too high.
Talking about cut?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, they not
that's what the
high.
most school shoes were. Incognito Negro said, "Legit since now I wasn't able to make it to the Jordan store today to investigate the authenticity of his Suede 11s. I'll be down there tomorrow for sure, though. All right, we'll let him know. We'll text him. But no, I mean, like I said, there's so many different retros they can come back out with. Trying to think, there's another Adidas that I'm trying to think that I need them to come back out with, but I can't remember. They never need to come out with the Kobe. What are the 2s or the 3s? With
No,
the Buick looking.
The Kobe 2 is the one that looked like a Spider-Man.
I know. I'm trying to think. I'm going
That's
through numbers in
a
my
Kobe
head.
2.
Which one's the
No,
high
the
top
3.
pair
That was
with
the
the
3.
straps?
That was the 3 that looked like a Buick.
A Buick.
You talking about? Oh, you talking about the Adidas? I
Yeah,
think about
Adidas.
the Adidas Kobe's, except
Adidas.
for the crazy 8s and the crazy 97s. I think about the Adidas.
I'm saying, quit making those. 'Cause
Nobody think about
Don't really think about no Adidas. You said
And they come
Kobe's,
back out-
Nike come to mind, huh?
They coming out with some. I do like the fact they come back out with them T-Max though. They got some colorway coming out soon.
Hey, T-Max were good hoop shoes.
Yeah, I like the T-Max.
Only ones I like was the All-Star game ones. Outside of that, I remember when I worked at Finish Line, they brought back the ones but in LeBron high school colors with the 23 on the side, and Nike was pissed.
I mean, sure, what they gonna do? Ain't that the same company that tried to make a shoe off of Allen Iverson with the 3 on the back?
Oh, you
The
talking about-
rookie flights.
Yeah. I mean, but Iverson was wearing Jordans in college though. That's why they tried to piggyback off that. So
Well.
when he got drafted, he wasn't signed yet. But
No, I'm
after
talking
he was
about recently. This
That's
was
what,
like
yeah, I'm
last
saying,
couple
but
years.
that's why Nike kind of squeezed it. Like, this is
Oh.
draft. He wasn't signed to you guys when he was drafted. You know.
You know how that goes. In any event, let's get to some news. Oh, Louisville quarterback Lamar Jackson refused to wear Yeezy cleats. An article written by Brandon Richard for Soul Collector. Louisville quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner Lamar Jackson was approached by Adidas about the possibility of playing in a game wearing the much talked about Yeezy cleats back in September. According to the Cards Chronicles, Mark Rutherford, the school signed off on the cleats, but Lamar turned down the opportunity for a good reason. He said matter-of-factly that if the whole team couldn't wear them, then he wasn't going to. College football rosters easily clear 100-plus players, and if one team gets Yeezy cleats, then every other Adidas-sponsored program is going to expect the same. So, I respect him for standing up and saying that because I know a lot of people, want to stunt and wear them. But there's no way Adidas is going to make a Yeezy cleat for every player on every team. So, I see why they just kind of just avoid that whole thing altogether. Also, things are looking dim for the Under Armour Curry 3, as if people didn't already know.
Dim.
In an article published on smartstocknews.com, according to a Baird analyst, Jonathan Arcamp, Under Armour might be in for an unpleasant surprise as the recent channel checks and discussions with industry experts suggest that the demand for the Under Armour Curry 3 might not be in line with expectations. Usually during the first few weeks after a launch, products like the Curry 2 get on the top selling list in the respective categories. But that wasn't the case for the Curry 3. No shit. Jonathan Comp believes this might be due to one of the following reasons. The demand is slow due to the disappointing performance of the Golden State Warriors last year. When Golden State won the year before, demand for the Curry 2 was over the edge. And it was a better looking silhouette. Or it could be attributed to trends related to basketball gear have been declining as consumer interest has shifted towards casual athletic wear. Most analysts believe it's best to sit back and watch the progress for a little longer before making any major movement with your stocks. Basketball shoes, we said this the last couple of shows, like lifestyle shoes, casual shoes, runners, that's really the hot ticket items right now. Basketball shoes in general have slowed down as far as it relates to runners. It ain't just the Curry 3, because I remember we read a story at the end of last year that Foot Locker was upset with Nike over the LeBrons and the KDs. It might just be an overall trend of basketball shoes, point blank, period. But we'll see.
How can I say this? One, of course, his shoe is not that appeasing, but I also think that your performance on the court is what sells your shoe. That's why Jordan sold, because he did it. He did a lot. You know what I'm saying? Probably his most selling shoes outside of that, with the exception maybe the Retro 3, is that the 11s, 12s, 13s, the 8s, the shoes that he actually won in. So that's what I think with the Under Armour thing. You got to look at it. Both of their players were MVPs last year, and they're playing terrible this year.
Cool.
Cam Newton and Curry. So the faces of your brand aren't playing that well. And even not even sought after. So it's just like...
I haven't watched the game at all this year, to be honest, so I can't even tell you who's playing good or who's playing bad.
I just kind of keep up with it. I was like, wow, today he had one TD, maybe 2 picks. It's just like you went from MVP to not even being mentioned in top 5 quarterbacks.
But the Warriors are playing good, right? They lost 5 games, right?
That's because you have Kevin Durant, and then also that doesn't help when a Nike signature athlete comes to your team and now is the best player, and then you lost to 2 Nike signature athletes last year in a 3-1. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like.
Yeah, not a good look.
But I think with the sneaker transformation, as far as people not really wearing basketball shoes, especially Jordans are not really the retros are not really performance shoes.
Right.
They're meant to be worn casually.
Yeah. At this, especially as technology has advanced, that was the hotter technology back when he played.
Right.
Now we've got so many of the shoes like Flyknit. Try to find a basketball shoe with a lot of leather as opposed to a lot of Flyknit. You're going to be hard-pressed unless it's a retro. Yeah. It's just one of those things. We talked about this last show. I think Guru brought it up that, now basketball shoes in general are not necessarily looking to be the best design, but to be the best performance shoes out there. But the thing about, the way I look at it with Nike is that never stopped them before. Back in the 90s, they were still going for performance and look. I don't see
more people are probably exercise conscious now, comfort conscious.
Yeah, that's
and as far as basketball shoes, they're heavier, bulkier, and they're going for more performance, lightweight,
Yeah,
lighter
a lot more
model shoe.
bulky though. Like, you look at it like I remember looking at a Jordan 6. That's a sleek looking shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And then as opposed to a LeBron 14,
Oh, wait,
it's
yeah.
a bulkier looking shoe. Not to say one looks better than the other. I'm just saying it's one has more meat on it
I
than
think
the other.
it's almost like when it comes to these shoes. One and Sean Pepper Tracy Williams, when we were at SneakerCon, he told me, I had kind of brought it to his attention. He was like, "Man, can you really label a lifestyle shoe?" I said, "Jordans were basketball shoes." He was like, "Yeah." Well, do you wear them on the court? No, you wear them as part of your lifestyle. So you can make any shoe into a lifestyle shoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The consumer dictates that. So I think, and with most shoes that you wear casually outside of basketball are leather or suede. So when they're a basketball shoe and it's from a player you like, yeah, you can rock it. Not like I said, nowadays there's so many different materials that it's now geared towards more performance. And for the first time, I'll say in the past 5 years, I've actually paid full price for it. Back in the day, we used to wear shoes casually. Then when they got beat up, we used to hoop
in them.
We used to hoop it. Nowadays, I've actually found myself I bought my 31s. I bought other basketball shoes at retail with the only intention was to hoop in them to get my money's worth. To see, okay, you're not gonna buy a Ferrari to take it to Kroger's. You want to take, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take it to hit the Audubon. You gonna get your money from it. So the same way you look at. Even with cars, the same thing. The old school cars lasted longer. They were nice looking, you know. But then again, if you racing somebody, yeah, old school's nice. But if you doing a straightaway, I'll take an old school. But if you hitting some curves and stuff, you can't take no Lincoln and all.
Take that Jeep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Take that Jeep SRT8.
Ferrari,
That thing killing everything on the block.
So that's kind of the same.
How
thing
do the
as
31s feel? They feel good?
What? Yeah, they were good. It's just that the grip, man. If they could have just fixed the grip. Like the first quarter I played in was an older church with no humidity. It was fine, perfect. And I have a wider fit for it. It fit me perfectly. Cushion's great. Then when I went to like the height recreation Dearborn.
We just scored?
Yeah.
Oh! We up 7. I mean, we
we
might as
up
well
seven.
count
So when
that.
I went to height recreation and I played in a
Let me calm down, 'cause
controlled
you know they're gonna
environment,
blow
I
it
was
at the end.
Christina Yamaguchi. I was sliding everywhere.
You know they're going to blow it again at the end.
No.
Let's get to AJ real quick. If you want to make sure your shoes look just as fresh as when they came out the box, practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. All right, AJ, what's up, man? Baltimore.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
What's good?
Yo.
Yeah, man, I was, you caught me off guard with your comment earlier. I don't know if it was you or someone in the chat room said something about the Barkley line being better than the Penny line.
No, I didn't say that. My man, the Sneaker family. let me clarify. Sneaker family? No, he said that. And I don't agree with that, but, you know, that's his opinion.
I mean, you're right, no doubt. I necessarily don't believe that myself. Obviously, I'm from Baltimore, so you know how we ride for Penny down here.
Right.
But, you know, it's all love regardless. But it got me to thinking, man, like, obviously, you know, the big guys like Mike and even some of the newer cats like LeBron and Kobe, their lines are super huge and all of that. But what are some of the older, you know, lesser-known lines that are underrated or even like a shoe? Because in my personal opinion, aside from the Jordan 1, I think the Pippen 1, like the very first one, is like the best introduction basketball sneaker for an athlete ever.
The Pippen one, was that the up-tempo?
Yes, the Pippen 1 was the with the squiggly lines on it, and then it was a commercial where he was called the Silent Assassin.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Well, no, the squiggly lines on the side of the 33.
No, that Pippen 2, Pippen 1.
So
these right here.
Look what we got.
What?
Oh, those? Oh, I didn't like those. I was
no, you can't say that. The black ones was classic.
I didn't like those.
Yeah, but that's the 33 on the side.
The purple and black ones.
Yeah, I'm talking about the squiggly lines. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
So you want to know the best introduction of a sneaker for any athlete?
I will have to say
Chris Webber was nice with those
I was
sensations.
about to say.
The sensation. I'm going to have to roll with. It's going to be a 3-way tie between.
Ooh, Griffey has. Man, hold
Griffey
on.
was. Ooh, Dion.
Bo? Man, hold on, man. I got to think about this.
I'll say between Jordan. I'll have to say between the Penny ones were nice.
Hold on.
The Gary Payton. Oh, Iverson. You got to put a question.
Questions, man. Hold on.
The Penny ones were nice. I will say that. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But that Pippen 1, man, is mad underrated. I love that shoe.
No, it's underrated, but, man, I'm going to say best introduction for a shoe as far as looks, I love the questions, man.
The questions definitely took the game. Man.
I love the questions, man. Because I had people fighting for those, man. Like, I remember they got an accidental shipment here to Detroit. It's supposed to go somewhere else, and they got an accidental shipment here, and this is before the internet and all the other stuff, and people got word that they was at Eastland.
What was it? It must have been the red pair then, huh?
I had a youth pastor leave church to go get those irises.
You know what's crazy about that?
The children's church is canceled. Go upstairs. Like, okay.
About that Iverson one, the red pair only came out in Philly when it was released.
Yeah,
the blue pair came out.
That's the pair I'm talking
else.
about.
That's what I'm saying. So they got to
an accidental shipment came here.
Yeah,
man, he lost his
the
mind.
The red
for
with
those.
the suede toe.
With the
no, not the suede.
The
that's the low top.
Because that's no, the red with the suede toe was the one he was actually hooping in for a couple games. The
Right.
high top red suede, and
But
when he was sitting on the Range Rover.
That pearl toe.
Right, I'm talking about the pearl, the pearlized toe.
Yeah,
the one that went to the public was only sold
they
in
lost
Philly
their
first.
minds, man.
I'm surprised they never released the high top red with the suede toe because he was wearing them in the ass.
I want to say they did. They did.
No, they
bring
did a
those
low
up.
top, but they never did them in the
They
high
never
top.
did the high
Because he
top?
was sitting on top of the Range Rover wearing the red with the.
I could have sworn they did, but maybe they didn't. I got to look that up. I mean, I never liked the suede toes anyway.
Anybody from 2000 on, I would have to say.
Introduction shoe?
The penny, Jerry Payton, the glove was nice.
Yes.
The glove was nice. The Zoom generation was nice from a LeBron. Probably from after 2004, he had the best introduction shoe.
I'm trying to think.
Curry, KD, Kobe.
Who else had a nice shoe?
T-Mac.
It was some more people.
You know, the Crazy Eights one, I like the Crazy Eights one. I mean, for that time, too, for that era, that was a nice
he
shoe.
wore them, but he didn't. That was his official. Like his name is on it.
But we know it's his shoe, though. I mean, he got the number 8 still on there.
Well, if that's the case, you got to take into consideration the other shoes Pippen was wearing.
What shoe?
The up tempos. You gonna say them?
But that's why I mentioned them. That's what I thought he was talking about. I thought he was talking about those
Not
specifically.
like this is your shoe, type deal.
I mean,
Now, the exact name of the shoe I was talking about was the Zoom Pippin 1.
Yeah, that's what we put up the picture. Yeah, I like those. I just told them they should bring back the twos.
I'm trying to think. Is there a player I'm missing? Like, I feel like somebody else has a shoe. Nobody like the delis? Nobody
Hey,
like
you
the
know
big
what?
Della
I know
Bellas?
this might be a little off, but Larry Johnson and
The Grandma
and
Ma?
Kevin.
Oh, the
But remember
Converse.
but Kevin Johnson had some dope ones too.
Man, I forgot about Grandma Ma.
Kevin Johnson had the dope. He was the original straps before the Jordan 8s.
Hey, look, Converse had a couple shoes that were pretty decent. I ain't gonna hold you up. They had a couple shoes that were pretty decent.
Yeah, the Grandma Ma's were
The
straight.
Grandma Ma's, yeah, there was a couple Converse. They retro those. I'll be on it.
The Fila Riddick bows.
Grant Hills.
I probably don't remember.
The
those.
Grant Hills.
Oh, Grant Hill was amazing. That's a good one, Guru.
I know. Shaq's first shoe wasn't the Shaq Gnosis, was it? It was the
No, that was the second one.
the Shaq Attack. The Shaq Attack was dope.
Shaq Attack was sick.
Damn it. I know if, man, it's going on memory lane right now.
Hey, the preseasons by Emmitt Smith. Them was cold. When they first came out.
I remember wanting a pair of Bo Jacksons when I was a kid so bad.
The bows.
Yes.
Yep.
Barry Sanders had a nice first shoe.
So
Now,
bad.
him and Jerry Rice shared that.
Barry
shoe.
Sanders.
They
what
shared,
shoe
they
was
shared
that?
that. It was a Zoom turf. They shared that.
Was that what it was?
Did you?
Yeah,
hey, the
because his
Zoom
pair
turf-
was a white blue. That was a
Hold
white
on,
blue
I'm
pair, and
looking
then
it up.
Jerry Rice had the black pair.
No, he's exactly right. But the blue, the
blue ones were better though.
The Barry Sanders 2
Woo!
though, with the
Yes.
strap was the truth.
Yes,
No.
the Nike Zoom Turf. Oh, Vic.
No, the black. and
No,
white
that
ones.
pair
Black
you
ones.
pointing at
But
is
that
the
was
Brett
blue
Favre.
ones.
I know. I'm looking at these though. These are the ones I wanted.
That's the Brett
Them the
Favre.
Brett Favres, yeah. them the
Oh,
Brett
those are Brett Favre. Oh, get the man. Now I feel bad. I hate Brett Favre.
Yeah, these are nice.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the new release because the original release had carbon fiber on it,
Vic shoe.
and it wasn't that color. Vic had
Vic's
some
line is
animals.
underrated.
Yeah, Vic had some.
Actually, you know what?
No,
That
he got his
Jason
due
Kidd-
justice, bro.
That
You
Jason
think so?
Kidd, I've been looking for this Jason Kidd, the black one,
Which one?
the Zoom 5, not the Zoom Flight
What?
95. Go
What is
down
it?
to the right corner, right there. Yep.
Right here.
Go up one. No.
Oh, go up one.
Yeah, go back.
Oh, God damn it. I know we going on memory lane now. We just completely forgot about AJ on the phone.
No,
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
The black
yes.
one though. The black
Mhm.
one. Yeah.
I'll take
Didn't they
these,
just
though.
have a pair of those at the Villa that was a different color though?
Did they?
No, we never had these, bro.
They need to retro
Yeah,
these.
yeah, the black ones, the Jason
Yep.
Kidd. The
No, but
black-
they
AJ,
got-
thank you
those
for
got-
calling in, man. You got us like on some other
Actually,
mission.
type in Zoom Flight 95 so we can see.
Hey,
the
but
color ones.
those got retro though.
No, they ain't get retro, bro.
Promise, bro.
You said Nike what?
Zoom Flight.
Where am I going? Oh, Nike Zoom Flight. I know listeners are like, well, what are they doing? Oh yeah.
No, go down. Zoom. Put Kid. This is 95. This is the Jason Kidd rookie shoes.
You said 95?
No, put Kid.
Oh.
Jason Kidd.
Which one?
Yeah, right there. See the white ones, the Dallas white ones?
No. Where am I?
To the left.
To
You
the
see
left,
remember
yeah.
them,
Oh
white
yeah,
Dallas
that's what I'm saying. Like I want that shoe to come back.
You know what? My
point
bad,
blank, period.
Guru. Hey, it was the Kid one
Yeah.
with the bubble. That's what
yeah,
I
that's
was
the
thinking.
95. Yeah,
My
scroll down.
bad.
I think
Yeah.
I want to see that black pair.
Oh, some of our listeners on YouTube, the Pippin Arachis.
What?
Those Pippin Arachis?
Where?
What? I gotta see that.
Legit
Hey, you know
check.
what? I wouldn't mind seeing those.
I never heard of that.
I wouldn't mind.
You caught that.
Man. I wouldn't mind seeing those Dennis Rodman Converse.
My silencer on the day.
Those Dennis Rodman Converse joints.
Yeah, those
I wouldn't
are
mind seeing those.
The Dennis Rodman run balls was nice.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. A lot of people.
If I'm not mistaken, Dennis
The
Rodman's
Sneaker
having a
family
re-release
said LeBron 1 was kind of plain to me. Hey, I have to agree with you. It was kind of plain to me, too. Kevin Garnett did have a nice first shoe.
Yeah, the Jordan 1 was plain, though. It's just, you got to keep it simple out the gate. When you do
But that was the
like
80s, though.
Kobe's, nah, dog.
Come on, that was the 80s. Wasn't nothing really outrageous
Penny
back then.
Hardaway shoe was simple.
But that was the 90s.
We got some Ewing fans.
Hey, what about?
Oh, yes. That's another underrated. I'm telling you. Yes.
The 33 high.
The 33 high might be another. His whole line might be underrated.
I'm about to get y'all with this one. Remember the Larry Hughes,
David Robinson,
Tai Chi? Remember the Tai Chi and ones?
Yeah, those
Big
were
fundamental.
The 2 colors? Yeah, remember them?
Man.
People was going crazy over them Tai Chis and them slip-ons.
Yeah.
Got you.
Man, yeah. Somebody said it too. Derek T on
Derek
YouTube
T,
said David Robinson's. He
And
said
then somebody
Google the
said
Pippen.
they did retro the kid.
Which one?
Some guy.
Scroll down.
He said
I thought they retro them.
Pippen Arachi.
Vito's Kick said they did retro.
Oh man, what? No. Oh my God. No. No. This no. Mm-mm.
Hey,
Was it the Air what? Air Dynasty?
I remember him dunking on somebody in them.
I'm straight on that.
Them is hard, bro.
I'm good. I'm so good.
That
dude.
old flight logo was amazing.
I'm good. I'm straight on those, dude. Those look like a hybrid of the Sixes and the Hirachis and some NMDs.
No, they look like the front got that Deion Sanders toe.
Oh man, that's just not. No, I'm so.
Hey, pull up the Chris Webber line. The
You talking about them Dadas? That's what the ones you talking
Oh
about.
man, they
we
can
won
keep
the
spinning.
All-Star game.
Yeah.
We won
We can
All-Star
keep on.
game.
Yeah, pass on those.
He
Anyway,
tapped in
I'll take an
Dada.
extra medium.
all right, let's keep it moving.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Ricks, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some. Yes, sir. Gone.
All right, this week in sneaker stories that make it go.
Right on time. Right on time.
Let me see. It's a lot of things. Oh, Sprint CEO gave away free Yeezys to his employees. An article written by Brandon Richard for Soul Collector. For the second straight year, CEO Marcelo Clare gifted free Adidas Yeezy boots to the best performers on the sales team. However, this time he conducted the giveaway on a much larger scale. He said that he would identify an elite group of top-performing sales reps during the month of December. Oh, shoot, this is old. Excuse me.
I wonder what the alternative would be if they didn't like Yeezys, like if I worked for Sprint.
You flip them and get the shoes you want. Go to eBay.
I wouldn't even want to put them in my hand.
But, oh, Kawhi Leonard gave Jordans to high schoolers. An article written by Riley Jones for Soul Collector.
I saw that.
San Antonio Spurs forward Kawhi Leonard gave a high school basketball team some Jordans for the start of the new season. The Ramona High School team's Twitter account sent out a shout-out to Kawhi for the delivery, which included a full run of the Jordan Rising High 2s for the team. And that was dope. This one was real dope, too. Young boy gets blessed by Foot Locker employee with Air Jordan 1s. An article written by Amir Ismail for Soul Collector. 10-year-old Jonas Nielsen and his mother were unable to afford a pair of Air Jordan 1s while shopping at Viaport Mall in Leesburg, Florida. But thanks to one Foot Locker employee, Jonas ultimately got the sneakers he wanted. The employee overheard Jonas's mother tell her son that she couldn't afford the shoes even after he tried them on. The Foot Locker employee was a former foster child and knew what it was like to not have Air Jordans while growing up. So she offered to buy the shoes for Jonas. According to Fox 35, Jonas loved the sneakers so much he wouldn't wear them to school in fear that he wouldn't wear them to school in fear that
It's pronounced Gordon.
He wouldn't wear them to school in fear that they would get dirty in gym. Wow. Teen uses bar mitzvah money to buy 400 pairs of Nikes and donate them. In an article written by Brandon Doon for Soul Collector, a 13-year-old Drew Frank of El Paso, Texas, turned his bar mitzvah money into...
We called you DJ Watch, chopped the screw, boy.
into an opportunity to spread the joy of sneakers to an area elementary school student. Drew asked for donations rather than gifts for a celebration and raked in $30,000 in cash in the process. Get the fuck out of here. I can't get $30,000 from anyone. Let me go to a birthday party and get $30,000. I'm going to tell you right now, the last thing I'm going to do is give it to charity. Oh, no, it's a 13-year-old too.
That's how it goes.
All right, I'm being honest with you. I ain't going to lie to you. Drew then used that money to buy 400 pairs of Nikes. Now, I would have done that. Once again, it wouldn't have been donated. Buy 400 pairs of Nikes to be donated to students at BL. Is it BL or Bill? What's that? Let's just go with Bill. Bill Elementary. He teamed with the Braden About Foundation to make the sneaker donation happen. Drew said, anybody who knows me knows how passionate I am about sneakers, but I also know that not everybody in our community is as fortunate as I am. So, you damn right. Anybody getting $30,000 at a birthday party or a bar mitzvah?
I mean, you got to understand who they are.
I mean, well, I know who. Yeah, that's true. Make
I
a
don't
wish.
get mad no more. I just like, you know what? I tell me and my friends, man, like we have this year. You have to follow our dreams and get this money so we can create that for our own African American community, so we can have these types of things when our kids get, because we can't just sit around and be mad at them. They did what they're supposed to. They came over here. They got money. They help one person graduate from college. They help the next person graduates. That they keep their money in their community, within their schools, so you can't get mad at that. You just look at it and say, okay, we gotta handle our stuff like that.
Right. Hey, real quick, heads up, you got a tweet coming your way. Somebody sent you a tweet. Just plain old lead on. What? Plain old Don. Okay, just plain old Don 78 is I know I'm just chopping up everything today. He's about to send you a tweet for those patents. Here's another thing. Homeless people receive free Fear of God vans. An article written by Zach Dubasic for Soul Collector. Rather than just hooking up well-to-do friends and family with the latest Vans collaboration, Jerry Lorenzo and the Fear of God staff took a different approach by giving sneakers and gear to those truly in need. Their team hit Los Angeles' infamous Skid Row, where they, I think they filmed Beat It there, along with 2 truckloads of shoes, clothing, and water to pass out to the homeless. Yeah, super dope. And then lastly, Make-A-Wish Foundation and Nike let teen design his own Jordans. In an article written by Brandon Noon for Soul Collector, Nike is bringing a teenager on campus to design his very own Air Jordans. 23 ABC reported that Nike is teaming up with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to let 16-year-old Rome Sipkins of Bakersfield, California, whip up a pair of sneakers. Rome is afflicted with Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome and has been in and out of hospitals for his entire life because of the rare disease. Ahead of bone marrow transplant surgery, the Make-A-Wish Foundation will send him to Nike headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon for a design session. So that's cool.
What you said about the page? Who is he talking about?
No, he said he's going to hit you up on Twitter. He said he's about to tweet you a pic of those patents.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which patents he's talking about, but yeah, so I mean, it's cool, especially to start the new year off with, stories like that where people did great things with sneakers. Hopefully we keep that trend going in 2017. Somebody else brought it to my attention that Betty White did indeed make it to 2017, so I guess that, what was that, a Kickstarter or was that a Change.org thing where somebody started to help Betty White survive 2016 and make it to 2017?
Oh, crazy, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I know, yeah, the Deadpool.
2016
2016 was taking out everybody.
She used to be hot.
What?
That was back before.
What? Gay? What? Like, that just came out of left field. Like, this lady like 90 years old.
I'm the oldest in the building.
Marlon like I bang it. Marlon like I bang it. I bang that.
That was before I was even born.
Yeah.
I hit that.
Man.
No, I saw a little
You
special.
sprinkle that gnarl juice on
Oh
the
man, I'm
first.
telling you.
Make anybody young.
Hey, look.
Hey, girl, I turn that desert to Kalahari.
Hey, look. He sprayed it in his own eyeballs. Like,
Ain't
oh no.
nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh my God.
She probably break his back. She hit him with that doggone Nara juice.
Oh my God. Oh man. That just came out of left field. I ain't see that coming.
And it used to be, it's like, that take 30 years. It's like,
Barry White Ranger here. You all know that I entertain a great deal. And when I'm out and trying to make my best impression, my ensemble is never complete without a really great pair of sneaks. Like me, you can keep your kicks in the best shape possible, simply with Crep. Just a spray or two of Crep, a quick brushing, and voila. Yeah, that was French. And my sneaks are protected from spaghetti, or a fine bottle of Chianti, or even a splash of mud while I help my special lady out of her chariot as we make our way back to my humble abode. You may not entertain as much as I have the opportunity to, but when you do, make sure that what you got on your feet looks its best, with Crep. Take it from Barry White Ranger. You won't be sorry, and neither will she.
You don't get to be two-time non-consecutive district salesman of the year without thinking inside the box. That's right. I said inside. You know why? Because while everyone's chasing each other around outside the box, you know what the box is? Empty.
Wow, and in case you don't know, it is time for Inside the Box with Guru, brought to you by, as soon as I get to it, brought to you by Sneaker Legends, Detroit's newest sneaker spot. Missed on your favorite sneaker release? No problem. Just make your way down to the store located at 1033 Howard Street in Dearborn, Michigan, or you can look up the inventory of the latest and greatest sneakers on their website at sneakerlegends.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's my segment today is I kind of wanted to bring up for a while now. Where is like, it's kind of like the barbershop talk. Some topic you will have with your friends, or you have or had not had with them. Where do you think the sneaker culture is heading? And like, what's right? Actually, let's do this. What's right and what's wrong with the sneaker culture right now? Starting with the pioneer to my right.
What's right with it?
And what's wrong with it? What would you say?
What's right with it is there's more and more people getting involved in it. But it's not always for the right reasons, and I'll get into that when I get into what the wrong reasons are. There's so many different types of sneakers that are out now, and people are health conscious, people are comfort conscious, and there's different types of sneaker people now. It doesn't have to be strictly the hottest shoes out. A lot of people are going for comfort now, you know, and it's ever changing, and it's giving more life to the culture where people are venturing out and wearing and looking for different brands. Now, what's wrong with it? I touched on that a while ago, where people feel as though they're should be given items because of their status on whatever social media platform that they're on, or feeling as though what they're doing, they shouldn't have to pay for anything now. I think a lot of what goes on with events and in the sneaker culture it's pretty much favoritism, you know, where people are being used for their social platforms. And I guess it's a smart move on the sneaker companies who seek out certain people who have the backing or the following that they're looking for to get their product to them, and have them promote it. Now there are some very, very dope pages that go unknown or don't have the same opportunities because they don't have the same amount of followers or backing that these other pages have. So to me, that's a downfall, because there are people that work hard on their videos, that work hard in the sneaker culture, that have expressed themselves to me and even asked me how do they go about getting on these lists. And I don't even know how I got on the list. I just looked up one day, I was receiving things, so someone must have put me out there too. But I don't necessarily receive things anymore either. It's been a long time since I received something, but I don't think people should look at that. Either you're going to get the shoe on your own or you're not. You shouldn't base it on getting things free, and I think that's where the culture is going down a little bit.
Right.
All right. Well, me personally, I think something that's good about the sneaker culture is that no matter how much a certain pair of shoes are, people are really starting to show loyalty towards certain brands, and everything's not so much just I wear Jordans or I wear Air Max thing anymore. I like to see the love spread around. I think that that's definitely super cool that people still come out and even buy shoes instead of just buying shoes to get by on a daily basis. What I don't like and where I think the game is really messing up at is that it's a lot of people who feel so privileged to have access to these shoes that they make people feel so beneath them in a way where it's like, hey, I don't even want that shoe, or like, why would I even spend my money? It like makes you question, like, you know, if you have regular bills or something that you want to do in your household, like, you know what, I'm gonna rob Peter to pay Paul because I gotta have these Yeezys, you know?
Right.
I don't really like the whole resale thing all the way, but I mean, I understand it. Like, I don't hate on it. I just don't participate in it. If I don't get it with the receipt, the day it comes out, or if I don't holler at my man over at the Villa, which I get no discount from or nothing, he's just a cool guy. Let that be known. I don't do it
because he ain't been in Ann Arbor. Last time you seen 94, it ain't been me. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, it ain't cool. I'm just saying, you know, I don't want nobody to get no heat because I don't get no discounts. But I'm just saying, you know, I just like it when people show respect, and you know, it's not a privilege that you just can get all these shoes and have access to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, cool, great job, bro. You can afford to buy them all and hog them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little take on it.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, my beef was more because I had lots of beef. Well, I would say the good. I think the good that it's expanded now. It's not, you know, it's always been like an urban thing. Like, you know, like we've always, I mean, look, let's be honest. Minorities, for the most part, has put a lot into fashion, so much so that we've been mimicked over the years. Whether it's hair to sneakers, we have been mimicked throughout the years here in America. Sneakers are no different from that. So, but I do like the fact that it's expanded, it's grown, it's crossed over economic lines, it's crossed over cultural lines, it's crossed over gender lines. Because now you see women, before, like, girls, it was like, okay, these are my sneakers, but I got to wear these type of shoes at this event. Now they like bump it. I'm wearing these Air Maxes, or, you know, I'm wearing these Stan Smiths or these NMDs to wherever. Matter of fact, I went to a funeral recently. I see more sneakers than dress shoes. So I mean, that just kind of tells you right there the way we perceive sneakers now. It's almost like it's became mainstream now. What I hate about it, though, I mean, how much time we got? Like, you know, I understand resellers are a necessary evil, but at the same time, it does when the balance is off, it throws everything off. But at the same time, if these companies didn't limit the shoe to like 100 pairs at one store, then, you know, it wouldn't give the resellers such an upper hand. So that's what I hate too. Obviously I wear a size 15. I hate that they don't make shoes my size. You know, but I'm just gonna leave it there because we be here all day. But those are the things I can think of off the top of my head right now. But I do love the fact, also too, that brands are also starting to embrace their heritage. A lot of people are coming out with retros like Reebok, even though they had bastardized the Reebok question all year. You know, and they've bastardized the Reebok Pump the year before that. But, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, bringing back these retro shoes that people might not have seen. And, like, because now people, you know the usual suspects. You know about the Yeezys, you know about the Jordans. But now it's like, what are those? You know, like, we're, you know, Reebok's bringing this out. Oh, wow, what's that? Adidas bringing back, you know, the Metro Attitude or something. Oh, what's that? You know, like, that's why I liked when Big Sean, when he did his collab, that he did it, like, he didn't do it with, you know, some, like, well-known Adidas model. Like, yeah, he did the Pro model, but he also did the Metro Attitude, which I thought was dope. So I do like that. I do like the smaller brands starting to get noticed, like Puma. They coming back because of Rihanna and Kylie Jenner. Asics, all these other companies, they starting to, like, create their own lanes. They know they can't compete maybe on a money scale when it comes to a Nike or a Jordan, but they're finding their niche and they're being good at it. So that's what I like.
Can I just say one more thing? One more thing that I really like is that I like when I'm walking and I'm wearing a older pair of shoes, and it never happens really when I wear Jordans. It's when I always wear like some type of older Nike. I get stopped by somebody that tells me a story about my shoe that I have on. Like, you know what? I had those when I was in 10th grade. My mom bought them for me, and something happened and the car broke down. And I just think that it's so cool that people relate stories to a lot of these older retros. And I think if Nike and these other companies keep releasing them, that it's definitely only going to build up. I know right now a lot of people don't like them, but I love the retros, man. I just wanted to speak.
Real talk, just plain old Don on 78 on YouTube is just dropping some knowledge left and right.
Jesus.
Man, wow, truth bombs all day. So is Francis Melendez. I like what he's saying, too. I'm just looking at the comments. I'm sorry right now.
That's Francis.
Is that Francis? Francis 313?
Here's my kind of take on it. I think what the sneaker culture is going right at is this exposure. You know, the fact that other people who wouldn't be privy to our culture is starting to be more open-minded to it and even participating, whether it be starting yourself out with some Air Force Ones or some New Balances, and then or working your way up to the Jordans and the Yeezys and those things of that nature. That the new athlete is the rappers now. Like, they're selling almost more shoes than the athletes, which I kind of preached for a while. I think where the sneaker culture is going wrong at is that it's starting, one, people doing it for fame. Two, there's a lot of, it's like a social class. You know, we got poverty, you know, lower class, middle class, upper class. I think people are starting to do that with the sneaker community. Yeah. Like, if you don't have my heat, you can't, like, nobody's touching my collection. It's like, bro, it's like, if I can go buy a shoe right now, it'd be dope, but somebody's gonna always have more heat than you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like, I don't understand. It's too much competitive with collection. I mean, if you have a sneaker battle, yeah, just from the fun of the collection and sport, but to the point where you're diminishing another person's collection because you don't know what it took for that person to cop their shoes.
So I always hated when people did that. When it's like you mocking somebody's collection because you don't know that person's, you know, because it's because you were blessed to be an opportunity where you can blow money like you do on sneakers. Hey, I just hate that, man, because, like, first of all, if you're a grown man and you arguing over who got a better collection, like, unless you're just doing it for fun, like, we come in here and, you know, we do, but if you, like, seriously trying to down another person because, God damn these lions, and if you're trying to down another person because they, you know, which their collection isn't on par with what you think it should be, then you lame as fuck. Like, just stop.
I think, and that's when it came with the Supreme stuff. Like, the hype beast almost like a necessary evil. Like, they will never go away because the companies, the brands make so much money off of them. And it's like we can't stand them. It's just like, I don't know. I just want make sure, like I said, wear what you like, but also bring it back to nostalgia. You know what I'm saying, to the community. You know what I'm saying? When nobody asks for a W4 or W2 or 1089 when you join the sneaker community. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, do it for the right reasons, and let's just keep it pure. It's a lot of fugaziness, not even with the shoes, but with the people in it. And like I said, the people who's in the forefront aren't the people who shouldn't be correctly represented. It's just almost, sometimes I feel like politics is like Trump got president. Like, he doesn't represent what we go through every day. Go to work, we grind, you know what I'm saying? My father gave me $1 million to start my business. I'm like, dog. Like,
only
$1
million?
And people see that, when they see the United States, they think of the president first. Right. And like how people feel about Trump is how I feel about some people within the sneaker community who has a lot of fame or got a lot of following. And it was just like,
if the first thing on your mind about your shoes is the resale value, you was wrong with the game. Because there's been so many times, like, where I ain't felt like spending $200 on a shoe, so I go look for some Dunks. I go look for some Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go look for some other shoes that may not necessarily, like right now, I got on the Burn Rubber Reebok ventilators. Wasn't a lot of people looking for those. You know what I'm saying? But I thought they was dope. And like you just said about nostalgia, the reason I bought these is because they tied it to the Boblo boat. Anybody that's here in Detroit knows about Boblo. And I remember going there as a kid.
Probably got down on there while I was floating up the river. Well, I did. Damn. My bad.
You a Huckleberry Finn? No, no. But no, I mean, so, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people need, I mean, once again, we said it earlier, like, people know about the, like, it wasn't until, honestly, like, I got a little bit older, and really when I got with Sneaker Bar Detroit, and I had to, like, research these shoes to do the videos, or to do release dates, or to do the show, that I come across all these other shoes. It's like, yeah, okay, we know about the Jordans and the Yeezys and stuff, but, yo, there's some dope, like I said, like I keep saying it, there's some dope Asics. Not even just the collabs, there's some dope Asics. To me, one of the best shoes I've seen this year was the Saucony Dang, it was at
Not the pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. That shoe was excellent. I love that shoe. I ain't saying it's the best shoe. I'm just saying it's one of the best shoes.
No,
but you
top
want
5. That's what you mean by that top 5.
No, it ain't top 5 of the year, but it was top 5 of that week. But like all you'll hear about this year is Space Jam this and all this other stuff. But that was one of the best shoes of the year because it was just a dope shoe. But because it ain't got a certain person's name attached to it, most people slept on it. So I don't know. That to me is what I don't like is that, there's a lot of hype around stuff. Like, that's why I have a problem with the Yeezys because it's like, y'all can't tell me that if this wasn't attached to Kanye, y'all would be dying for this shit.
I mean, you can do, actually, it'll be lying to somebody's face if I said the brand or the person behind the shoe wouldn't matter because the Foam Posite 1 and the Foam Posite Pro, even though they're the same shoe, the Pro doesn't mean as much to me as with the.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm saying to the extent of which it does matter. If the name matters more than the actual look of the shoe or how you actually feel about the shoe, then that's a problem. If you buying it 80% because this is a such and such, that's a problem.
She the owner of the Lions?
Yes.
Yeah. So is it?
Look at it.
Does that explain a lot?
She had on blue blockers.
By the way,
the chairman and the GM. How you know?
No, she left the GM. But right now we're watching the game. Green Bay's up by 3, 17-14, third quarter, 9 minutes to go. Once again, I'm holding out no hope for the Lions because as soon as I get excited, they let me down. So I'm just not gonna.
You probably shouldn't even be watching.
I'm trying not to. Yeah. So and then somebody, the Sneaker family said he equals Pharrell trash.
Damn.
Well, who does?
Oh man.
Who you download this YouTube?
Family, I'm saying the Sneaker family, we need to have him on the show because he's saying he got nothing but opinions. What you talking? Francis said, what you talking about, Caesar? We all know the sneaker culture would crumble without Jordan. Won't be a culture and sneaker shows will go away. Back me up, gal. Wait. Wow, Francis, you come quick with those. No, the culture is bigger than one brand, man. Let's just get that out the way right now. Like, the culture is bigger than one brand, one shoe. Buy what you like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I will say this. I want for everybody to experience other things, though. I know everybody's going to be fighting over Jordans and Yeezys all year, but try to, research other shoes and other brands and see what they're about, man, because there's other stuff out there, man. It's, it's a lot of shoes out there. Like, trust me, we're trying to do this award show, and the amount of sneakers that we're going through is just ridiculous. So, I'm almost to the point now, if I see another shoe, if I don't see another shoe at all 2017, I won't be that upset. I say that now, in a month from now, I'll probably be looking for more shoes.
So, wait. Would you retire for a month?
Man, no.
Well,
I'm just saying my head hurts a lot, if I see another shoe tonight. But, no, I love sneakers. I really do. But sometimes enough is enough. Sometimes, I love my wife, but sometimes I need time away.
I've never got to that point where I felt as though I was tired of shoes.
There was times I'm like, I'm about to retire.
I think it's more of the financial reasons why you be like, man, sometimes I wish I didn't like sneakers so I could have more money to do other things.
You just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, man.
There you go.
Know when to hold them.
You got to know.
Know when to fold them.
I'm just talking about even as a person, you can't help it. It's almost like,
Look,
look.
I pulled all my shoes out one time to do a video, and I was like, I'm sitting in the living room, and I'm like, man, I gotta put this shit back up.
Just that
I feel you on
I'm
that.
about to sell all these right now.
I had to super slow down when we moved because you move from one place to another, and you move from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
Your bills go from here to here because you upgraded to something different. So what's gonna sacrifice? Buying shoes. I mean, I had 983 pairs, so I mean, I can go down there and be satisfied, but I still want more shoes because this is what I do. I haven't come to the point where, oh man, I can't buy any more shoes. I just have to pick and choose what I get now. 2017 is gonna be different than 16.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to pass up now. It's hard, they come in for your pockets.
But you know what? I'm a deal getter. I go after all the nice little just Nikes that just certain.
That's what I find myself looking at now.
Yeah, I just
you
go
seem
around.
Like you walk into a Foot Locker with an entertainment book, the thick.
I know everything.
Your kids get from school.
He got a discount book in his pocket.
I know.
And it's 10% off today.
No, you know what? I'm gonna take it back.
It's the last day to use it.
He got a gold C book.
Ooh.
That's what that is.
With the Major Magic coupon.
What was that thick magazine that you could get
That you
for
could buy
like $10.
$10 and everything.
That's a
yeah,
Ghost
yeah.
Sleeper. That's a Ghost
That was
Sleeper.
a Ghost
It was
Sleeper.
called something else though. It was called something
when
else.
you was rip out the
Green
coupons.
You know what it is?
Man, I think
Back in the day, you used to have movie theater tickets in there. They
Everything, I'm
used to
telling
have
you.
Oh, the
everything.
entertainment book.
It was, yeah.
The entertainment book.
Oh, man.
The Ghost Sleeper coupons.
I'm just saying, it's times where I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie. There's been moments, they've been brief moments, where it's like, man, I'm good on another shoe. But then like a week would go by, and it's like, man, I need to buy another shoe.
Yeah, the craving is real.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
man.
a crave, like a crave case.
It's almost you gotta sometimes you need to like rehab from it. You be like,
But it's just like, I mean, anything else. Like, I love my wife, but it's like sometimes I need to be alone. It's like, I don't need to see you today. That's probably what she's saying. Whoa. All right. Anyway, release dates brought to you by Sneaker Bar Detroit.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. You are now tuned into the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast, on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
Sneaker Bar Detroit, the #1 source in news and release dates. And Jack Slade is making his triumphant return to the show to drop off the release dates for this episode for the next, 2 weeks? So let him do his thing.
Yo, what up, Sneaker Box family? This is Jacques, a.k.a. Cousteau. Thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate it. I'm going to act like this is live and not pre-recorded. So I'm be like, yeah, that was really funny what you guys were talking about. And that was super interesting. Yeah, just like JumpmanBostic said, I agree 100%. All right, let's talk about the releases that are coming up. Got a lot of good stuff happening earlier in the year. So let's start with really today. The Nike KD9 in black and white. There was also the Varsity Red colorway drop. There was the Son of Mars for those that appreciate that hybrid style. Those came in black and metallic. Adidas Skateboarding dropped the Samba and the ADV, which is the burgundy colorway. Very nice. They also had the Nikel Smith Match Court High RX. And then they had the Busted Open? No, sorry. The Basinets, I don't even know how to say this. Adidas Skateboarding, Basinets, Volk, and the RX as well. The Mellow M13 in all red. Shout out to Mellow and the New York Knicks. Hope you guys get a few more W's this year, I guess is something you should say. The Ultra Boost 3.0, which is fire. So those dropped in the navy, olive, and the maroon colorway. And then we had the Nike Women's Air Max Steel Ultra Flyknit in University Red. And then there was also an Oreo colorway. Now, starting on Monday, which is a weird day for a release day, but Nike is dropping the Metcon DSX and Flyknit, which is supposed to be pretty nice if you're into that whole workout life, if you do that sort of thing. Then coming up Thursday, January 5th, Nike Women's Air Force One Ultra False Mid. There's been a couple of these. If you look on the Sneakers app, you'll see there are a ton of these that Nike is talking about. There's the Vachetta Tan, there's the Black, there's the Light Bone, and then there's the Gym Red. And then there's the Dunk Low Pro Camo for you SB fans out there. And then the Janoski is dropping in camo as well. Now, Friday, we have the Metcon 3, again, for those that like to work out and that are about that workout life. Coming on Saturday, we have the Jordan Retro 14 and Stealth, the New Balance 247. I actually saw a few pics of these. Those look pretty clean. The Air Jordan 1 Retro Wear Air in the Max Orange colorway, which looks kind of red, but it's officially Max Orange. The New Balance 247, they're dropping a Luxe pack as well. And then the Air Jordan Chinese New Year collection. Now, these are only going to release in China, but they're going to release here in the U.S. on January 28th. So if you're looking for those, again, those released in the U.S. on the 28th, but they'll be available in China starting on Saturday. There is that beautiful white Nike Kobe AD is dropping on Saturday. And then the Air Jordan 31 Black Toe, I don't know if you guys can see me doing air quotes, black toe version of that shoe, and that drops on Saturday as well. Now on the 14th, which is next Saturday, there's the Air Jordan 12 Low in Max Orange. There's the NMD R1 Prime Knit, which is in the OG version, which has that core black and lush red. Those are super dope for those that are NMD fans. This is the original colorway, so if you want those, make sure you're keeping your eyes open on January 14th. Then there's the grade school size of the Retro 6. The 6 are getting a lot of love lately, and those are going to be dropping in Hyper Pink. And then there's that Hot Punch Kyrie 3. And then finally, we have the New Balance MIUK Yard Pack, which consists of the second half of the pack, which includes the New Balance M1500YP, the M577YP, and of course the M576YP. So those are your releases all the way through January 14th. So make sure you keep your eye open for those. For those that don't know who I am, again, I'm Jacques Slade, a.k.a. Cousteau. You can find me on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Cousteau. Cousteau at Twitter, Instagram, and all that, which is Kustoo. Don't ask me about how it's spelled. That's just the way I spell it because I thought I was cool. Shout out to the Sneaker Box Podcast. Appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, thank you, Jock Slade, for that live release dates that you just dropped on us, man. That was. Thank you for calling in. He hung up before, I guess I could thank him. So, yeah. So and it's fun. I'm glad that he, also commented on the funny conversation that we had previous to the release dates. Like the most non-funny conversation ever. Anyway, y'all already know what time of the show it is. One of my favorite parts of the show.
Oh yeah, mine too. And I gotta give a great big Happy New Year to everybody. This is... What, are you guys asleep in there? Is that what it is? Y'all fell asleep?
I think Guru did.
Yeah. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Didi Negron and her Kick It with Didi 365 project. Where do you find that?
On Instagram.
You are correct, sir. So I got to give some shouts this week, as every week. I got to give a shout, even though she's not here in absentia. I got to give a little bit of love to the sneaker girl.
That's business.
I know she misses me. I'm going to send some hugs and kisses to XOV. That's X and then O, like hugs and kisses. Okay, yeah, I'm 6, never mind. Well, let me say mahalo to Marinella 808.
It's like a sauce.
Yeah, I don't know if she's actually from Hawaii, but that is the area code in Hawaii.
Hey, do it. Let's just assume so.
Yeah, why not? Mahalo. Of course, special love going out to Soul Child. And she is beautiful. Beauty, heart, and soul. Now, I will tell you, actually, before I go on, since you mentioned Guru a second ago, Guru, earlier you commented about not taking a Ferrari to Kroger, but if you have a Ferrari, you send the maid in the Jaguar. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
I saw your maid going the other day. And she did file a restraining order.
Since everybody knows I live in the suburbs, so yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's why. I have to give, you know what's coming
the
here.
most unique name ever read on the show.
Yes, and I look forward sometime to riding with her. Sometimes I ride topless.
Hey, I mean, get it how you want to, man.
I'm just going to stop it right there. I got nothing more to say. I'm out.
Obviously, she lives in a very liberal city.
Apparently, yeah. And sometimes I ride topless, but I get a ticket for it, so... I gotta give a shout to our Smitty. Got nothing funny to say, but just a shout to our Smitty. B Bear with 2 R's, 3 E's, for what that's worth. Gotta give a shout, of course, to Miss Kick Boss. She can kick a lot, but she's the boss.
I guess.
And of course, finally, I'll see ya.
I like this one too.
Special shout to Sneakerhead. Because who doesn't like a little? Well, never mind.
Sneakerhead?
Don't you like a little?
I ain't opposed to it.
No. So those are this week's Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Didi Negron and her Kick It with Didi 365 project on
Instagram.
Yes, sir. And if you want to have your name shouted out, ladies, please friend me on Facebook, Barry White Ranger, or you can send something to that guy on the other side of the glass in there, African Caesar on Instagram.
Right, that's right.
What's your Instagram handle?
Oh, African_Caesar. So yeah, hit me up or follow the show, the Sneakerbox_podcast. On Instagram and slide into our DMs and let us know.
And I can tell you, sexy pictures get you moved up to the top of the list.
Especially if your name is Pure Blue.
With that, I'm out, but Happy New Year. It'll be a great one, I think, this year with lots of shoes in the future.
2017 is going to be a dope year.
Yo, yo, yo.
Unless your name is Ronda Rousey or Mariah Carey. Because they're already starting off bad.
The real 48.
Mariah can never do any wrong.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah,
she's
bad.
falling off with a parachute right now.
Dude, not only did she... Here's the thing. I probably would have been over it had she not, like, complained and bitched about it the whole time. And then Ronda Rousey got...
And she was getting hit
48.
so hard.
Man, she got,
48.
And she was getting hit and looking for answers.
Man,
Shoot, the octagon held her up.
Basically, I'm like,
Hey,
man,
she
like,
was stuck her
she had her hands up, too, the whole time. I'm like, use them. Like, your face taking
She
everything.
couldn't. She had dislocated vertebrae.
They gonna come up with a dance for her.
Man, yeah, she...
The Ronda Rousey.
I feel bad for her too, because that's 2 L's in a row, man. I just kind of feel like at this point she's in her own head. There's no coming back from that.
She waited 13 months to come back to get annihilated.
Well, she like Mike Tyson in '96 right now. It's just kind of like, yo, let's just find something else for you to do.
She should have bit her braid.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see her with a tattoo over her face next time I see her. But yeah, I mean, she took an L, and then Mariah, man, when what's the reporter for NBA TV? David Aldridge, you know when he's commenting on, when he's commenting on anything non-sports related, it's pretty major, and like that's what made me want to check it out. Like, what are you talking about? And I saw it, I'm like, dude. Then she lip sync. She didn't know the words to her own song on the first one. They said it was like technical difficulties, which you've been a pro for how long? You can't get past that. Beyonce fell downstairs and got back up like nothing happened. This lady,
Mariah's shows are probably so set up for her. All she has to do is show up and move her face.
Well, I mean, she didn't move her face yesterday.
Well, she moved it in the wrong direction.
But
wrong song, baby.
Oh my God! Didn't even 2 hit songs. You don't know the words. And then she lip synced the next one. I'm like, oh my God. All right. Anyway, Mike Rich, shout out to you. Check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. Also check out G4 Vision and Skip Goes Hard. Sean Paper Jason Williams and D Wells, man, what is up? Shout out to you guys, the OSD Live crew. Check out the past and present episodes on iTunes and Android podcast apps. Christopher Henderson, man, what's up? Love you, bruh. Look for him in the Most Sports Talk.
Hollywood.
And look up his website, mostsportstalk.com, and check out his YouTube channel, Hollywood85_.
Hollywood.
If you live in the Metro Detroit area and you need your sneakers brought back to life, or you got a dope idea for a nice custom for your shoe, go to Michigan's #1 shoe restoration store, Nara, Detroit. They are located at 26925 Plymouth Road in Redford, Michigan. While you're there, check out the shoe wall of gently used to dead stock sneakers. Remember their motto, you made age, but your shoes don't have to. And of course, shout out to our family over there across the pond, the Crep Protect brand, the official partners of the Sneaker Boss podcast. Make sure you use their products to clean and protect your shoes from anything life or nature throws at it. Get the most out of your sneakers, practice safe stunting, and go to crepprotect.com. You can also follow them on Instagram and Twitter at crepprotect. Allegedly, there's going to be a SneakerCon London.
Yeah, first international, boy.
Oh, man. See what happens, huh? All right, but we will definitely.
Yeah, it is. This must be going to be all buying because the man is trying to get your shoes through customs.
Ooh, man, yeah. Man, I don't want them headaches. Especially if they try to act like we got to cut this open and see what's inside. But we will be in Fort Lauderdale and Cleveland, apparently. So heads up for that. So we love you guys. We'll see you guys next week, next Sunday, 7 p.m. All right, I'm out. Oh, Jumpman's word. First word of the year.
First word of the year, man. Straight off the top.
Yes, sir.
Evening word, 2017.
Let's do it.
Leave everything back in 2016. Move forward in a positive manner. Everything that has happened has happened. Make 2017 way better than 2016.
Let's do it, man. That's the word of the day. Word of the year right there. All right, man. I'm Caesar. That's Jumpman. Got Guru. And we got my man Marlon Naramar. So we see you guys next Sunday. Yo, peace.
Once you go black, it's hard to go back, because what happens is the white guys, you guys don't dance.